like, wait a minute. That's minus attack. So about that, definitely not minus attack. Okay. I had some good rolls then. Morning, Sarah. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for the good luck. Truly with a good suggestion in Scarlet Violet General. Speaking of cleaning up leaderboards. World record is 255.10, I think I saw this morning. By Etchy. $255.15. I know, Amber, I know. It's just like, I hate patches. Yes, Spider. I would love that. Unironically. Is there a lot of time save on the Switch 2 from loading? Yes. This game saves 5 or 6 minutes. Scarlet Violet is the Pokemon game that has the biggest increase, but that's because it also came with a patch. Yeah, I think, okay, so here's my like pie in the sky perfect world scenario, okay? Let me get through this and then I'll explain it. Pie in the sky, perfect world scenario. The only categories on the main board are categories that somebody could buy the game today and do. Okay? Just outright do. So it would be whatever patch is on the cartridge and whatever patch is current. Because those are the two things that you could buy the game right now and just do without any extra whatever, okay? So it'd be like a physical only 1.0 category and then a current patch, use what you want category. Every time a new patch comes out, if it is faster than the current patch, nothing has to change. If it is slower than the current patch, the current board gets moved to a new spot. MISC, I guess, is the way to do it on speedrun.com. Ideally, it wouldn't be called miscellaneous. It would be called historical or something along those lines. But whatever. We don't have control over speedrun.com because everything is awesome. So move it over, and then the board for the current patch now exists. That would be like the idea. So the board would always exist. It'd be historical. If you wanted, you could still submit to it, but it is not the main category of the game. Because the main category, in my opinion, should be the most accessible thing. That is a big opinionated thing, and that's going to rub people the wrong way, but that would be the idea. JT, thank you for the good luck. This is the one right here, hopefully. But, like, what that would do for, like, Sword and Shield, for example, 1.0, 1.1 goes to historical. 1.2 plus goes to current. Well, okay. So that's where things get tricky, is because you could technically do like a physical 1.0 run. So physical 1.0 would still be available on main, but like you wouldn't be able to run digital or something. I don't know. Something like that. That's the idea. The actual details would have to get sort of worked out. Yeah, that's what Iron said, and I thumbs up Iron's comment. Just moving it all to MISC. Like, I wish it was a better name than MISC. I wish there was, like, a separate bucket for historical. Because, like, it is important. It is not a miscellaneous category. But it is just not the focus of the game at this in 2025. I think to a lot of people who are regular speedrunners or regularly involved in the speedrunning community, main versus MISC is not a big deal. But to someone who's new to the hobby or like a casual viewer, it means more than you would think. Like, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure over the years, I have seen people actively dismiss a category because it was miscellaneous. Like, in terms of, like, I will not run this because it is MISC. I know, Spider. That happens maybe, like, once a month we get someone new into... into the Discord. It's like, how can I get version 1.1.1? It's like, you can't. I don't know what to tell you. No, it's because I don't like the games. And they do fulfill my desire to, like, I want to learn, like, a new game or something, but I can't really do handheld speedruns right now. As much as I would love to get like an XY run in before GDQ, for example. And I would love to try to do some XY before Legends ZA comes out. I just don't know if either of those are possible with my hands. Also, this is the third girl Eevee in a row. I just want to say that. Switch to Colo looming in the distance. Hell yeah. I've never played Coliseum. That would be a fun casual stream, huh? Did not even see it there. I don't know why I wait. I don't have to wait on those catches, and I just always do. It's like a muscle memory freezes me. Surely this will not be problematic in any way. So true. Honestly, maybe the channel that I don't think anyone remembers, A, exists, or B, knows the purpose of it. Maybe that channel will get some use, which is the Other Pokemon Runs channel. The idea behind that was you could talk about, like, the other communities' runs in that channel. That was the idea. And the last post was from almost a year ago. But it'd be like Switch adjacent enough that it would probably make sense to have, like, not the place for discussion, but like a place for discussion. Might not be a bad idea. I believe that was a level 3. That feels really bad to evolve, the more I'm thinking about it. Fuck. Yeah. Like I said, it was like a fun idea when we created the Discord that I don't think ever really got used for what it was for, and also just didn't get used much, period. Oh, she was all the way in that corner. I was like, I don't know where she is, so I'm going to desummon her early. Do I work at all? I've already worked my 40 hours this week, T-Pat. We do a thing at work called Summer Fridays, where for the summer months, you can work a 4x10 week every other week. So this is the first 4x10 week for me of the year. I wish it was regular. I wish it was the full 4x10. And not an every other week thing. Because that's the problem I have, is it's really hard to adjust to 4x10, then back to 5x8. 4x10, 5x8. So, like, I like 4x10 better, but I wish it was a consistent. I believe ours coincides more with summer, like, school schedules. So, like, high school graduations just happened. In fact, my high school graduation anniversary was the other day. I could yoink that Bellsprout, but this is also like one of those situations. How close does this get me to 10? Let's see. Because this is one of those situations I could skip Bellsprout and like leave it as a bonus catch later. Alright, I should get 10 on the fight. Getting 10 on the fight is slower than getting it outside of the fight. So I'm thinking I just catch the Bellsprout. How much slower is it? Because the later I catch the Bellsprout, the more time I save on the evolution. And so it's like a move learn and a level. A move learn plus 2 levels is probably more time than leveling up in battle versus out of battle. So catching a 9 or higher would be better. I'm going to do that. We shall not catch that Bellsprout. Now, if I see a glowing one, Like, if that one was glowing, I would have gone for it. Also, thank you, JT. You're like 16 years late, but I do appreciate it. All right, this is neutral. Just straight up neutral. My special defense looked a little low, but maybe it's because I've gotten like speed AVs and stuff. Because my speed was like 25, I want to say, which is much higher than it should be. All right, we catch a Bellsprout here. We catch a glowing rat. We don't catch any of that crap. The big thing I tend to do, like, to me, just the sheer number of years doesn't matter too much. But, like, what I tend to do is find some point in time, like graduating high school, and do, like, the traditional, like, oh, Cleopatra is closer to today than she was to the, like, construction of the pyramids, right? You do something like that. So a good example would be, like, for me, graduating high school is closer to today than me starting elementary school. Something like that. Which is kind of a messed up thing to think about sometimes. Which actually, that one, the one I just said may not be true. It may be, I can't do math. It might be the 1 year in the other direction. But either way. Oh, here's a good one. This one, the anniversary or whatever, actually passed a few years ago. But I've spent more of my life with my main email address than without it. My main email address is from 2004. So I got it when I was 13. Ooh, more of my life with a driver's license than without? That's a good one. That is true for me as well. Oh, Amber. Oh, that's a good one. I don't think that's true for me yet. Let's see, 20... How old is Pokemon? Because I definitely casually played Pokemon before Gold and Silver came out. So... Gold and Silver was 2000. I started streaming in 2013, which that would be 13 years maximum or minimum. And it hasn't been 13 years yet. So, okay. So I still have played Pokemon more not speedrunning than speedrunning. What was my count? 6? All right. Honestly, the early game Brock time is basically just like 30 seconds faster, I feel. Like the normal Brock time. Because usually what I consider normal on the Eevee side is like 18 flat for 6 pokes, and then like 1830 for 7, etc., etc. It seems like it's just dropped that number by 30. Were you pre-COVID, T-Pat? I feel like you're already basically a veteran. I think for me right now, COVID is kind of like the cutoff, because the hobby kind of blew up during COVID, right? And so a lot of people joined in that year or like 2 years at the start. And so I would consider anyone before that to be like old. But I mean, you also think about someone like May, for example. I think May started in 2020. Like, I would consider her a veteran too. So maybe it's not exactly that. I know, Amber. Like, I often think about, like, who did I hang out with at the pre-COVID GDQs, right? Because the group that I hang out with now is almost all post-COVID. They're, like, Shen is, like, the one I could think of. Yeah. So it's like... What Pokemon game do I think got the biggest bump? Do you mean in terms of Switch 2, or do you mean in terms of, like, the COVID bump? During COVID? Honestly, all the Switch games got a ton of new people. Because if you think about, like, a lot of the people that are the most active right now, right? Like, you've got May, you've got Greta, I want to say Joker. Like, in terms of, like, Let's Go. You've got Joker. Randall, I think, was during COVID. So I think Switch got a huge bump. And probably, like, Red Blue. Because Red Blue is just straight up the most popular one. Turn, thank you. The other one was not glowing, so I'll just catch this one. Jet throne. Okay. No, I set a minute later. So I've done 35, which would be a 14:10, roughly, a little bit less. Exactly, TTS. Dude, I came in here to play some Mario Kart last night, and I had the Discord open. I didn't want to be the first one to join the voice call, but no one ever joined, and I was like, I guess I'll play by myself. It was fine. I was doing the, I was working on Grand Prix. Dude, I watched a video of like a Mario Kart 8 content creator reacting to, if anyone knows Shortcat on YouTube. I was watching him react to all the time trial world records yesterday, and it really makes me want to do time trials. Like, I know I would not be good at them, but like I got that itch. I'm like, I just want to do time trials. Not in mine, no. We could probably make one though, or it'd probably just be general gaming stuff. I 100% wanted to deposit before I did all this. But I think after catching this Geodude, it is officially too late for it to be worth it to deposit early. So I'll just catch the Clefairy and go. I did get double Moonstone? Question mark? Pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Good job, game. Double Moonstone means that. Okay. All right, you know what? Honestly, that may not be the worst thing for me not to have gotten an excellent. I wish I got at least a great, so I was 15 here, but only one extra level instead of what would have been 3 at least, 4. Sarah, I'll post my friend code in Discord at some point. Before like Thursday last week, I think I had 4 friends on Switch. So you not having me was not abnormal. Like, it was just one of those things I, like, didn't have friends on the Switch. Let's go. I'm like a similar way on Steam, for example. I have like no Steam friends. I would be shocked if I had over 10. If I had double digits. Yeah, my sister is one of my Steam friends. My most recent 2 Steam friends are Spider and Dynam, because we did a play test of a game a month or 2 ago. And we basically had to be friends to pair up in the game. I didn't know there were 2 move learns there. Hi, Jordan. What, I bullied into it. That's funny. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Decent special, honestly. I think I haven't been tracking my AVs, but I do feel like the majority of them have gone into the 3 offensive stats. Did I level up? Oh yeah, I literally just saw my stats. I definitely leveled up. I have 34 attack. 34 attack is enough that it is more likely than not that I either KO or flinch the coughing. So it is worth going for the coughing. Thanks, JT. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm just hoping for a clean run through. I don't need 255 or anything like that. I just want a clean run so I can move on, do a little bit of Pika, do a little bit of AOP. I almost did AOP today. I made a set of AOP splits, and then when I booted up stream, I was like, I don't feel like doing a 5-hour run. Thank you for the good luck, Sloren. Nice. I think I should one-shot the Goldeen, so I'm going to potion here. This feels okay. Not an excellent run, but it's fine. Like I said, if I just got a great or like a nice on the Clefairy. Wait, 13 is wrong. I should have 14. Did I not mark Ekans? I did not mark Ekans. Okay. Yeah, 35 special. I think I one-shot the Goldeen, or it's at least a good range. $34 speed is good. That's at least a couple AVs. Truly is doing Mario Kart World speedruns. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Well, I know what my side monitor content's going to be today. Hey, what's up, Hobbs? I have honestly mostly stuck with Scarlet Violet and this game. Scarlet Violet is the one with the half-hour PBs. This one's only about 5-6 minutes, but it's still a lot. But my plan is to eventually do them all, yeah. It's sick. I can't believe it saves this much time in all of the games. Psywave, can't get burned by that. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I did forget we did that. That was, that's such a long category, so all the load times just add up. Oh, yeah. That's why it's nice, like, especially that category, it's nice to do those, like, in a call with other people. Because you can kind of forget about the game for a decent chunk of it. I know. That's the good thing about Expedition 33. Every, like, I mean, there are a couple of dialogue mashed cutscenes, but for the most part, all the cutscene movies are just skippable. It's wonderful. That run's really good. It's very, very, very rewarding. Like, it's weird to play an RPG with, like, the real-time mechanics of dodging and parrying and stuff, and have that be like so important to the game. I'm not used to that. I know there are other games that are like that, but it is very, very good. It is definitely my current obsession. If the Switch 2 did not come out, I would not be playing Pokemon since like April. But the Switch 2 has to be is a little bit of a priority for me. So any percent is skirting around the hour mark right now. The glitchless category is in the 140s. For the record, both real time and game time. And then there's like an in-between category that's around 120. It's so nice to have a game that's like an RPG that is short. Like that. Because like every time a new RPG or something comes out, I'm always like, oh, curious like how long this is. Like, oh, how long is Rebirth? Maybe I'll look into speedrunning that. And then it's like 7 hours. And I'm like, never mind. I don't want to learn that. But this one, like, I saw the hype around the game because it was a game I think I remember seeing last summer at one of like the showcases, right? I remember seeing it last summer and thinking it was kind of cool, but completely forgetting about it. And then like 2 weeks after launch, I was seeing all the hype around the game in terms of like, oh, 2 million sales and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I remember that game. And so immediately I looked at the speedrun and saw it was, at the time it was around like, any percent was around 150, and I was like, this is a perfect length. So I jumped right into it, played it casually, kind of rushed the second half of the game because I knew I wanted to speedrun it. And I couldn't speedrun it without having beaten the game. Yeah, exactly. That was like, I liked revisiting Scarlet and Violet for the Switch 2, and I do plan to keep doing it, but it's, even with the half-hour time save, it's still 5 hours. Like, I can't just pull that up on a Tuesday and start playing. So, the 3-hour mark, there's a lot of Pokemon runs that are at the 3-hour mark, which is kind of like, it's a sweet spot if you're capable of it. Like if you're all right with a little bit longer, 3 hours is a good sweet spot. Anything longer than that, though, can be rough to do any more than one attempt. Yes, Violet does feel the same as Scarlet, which does mean that Violet should be the faster game, because of just some slight fight and route differences. I can't just quit my job. Yes, Azu. I have not played Octopath or 2 yet. I own the first one. But I just it's one of those games I got and I just have never touched it. Tell them to hire me instead. All right, Bellsprout plus something here would be sick. That's not the something I want. That would be okay if I also get a Bellsprout. Yeah. I do. I am a software engineer. I would like you to attack, please. Thank you. Yeah, this is a frick run. Listen, it's only really good if I actually still get a Bellsprout. Oh, speaking of frick. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about where I work is it is not full remote, so you do have to be, like, in the vicinity of buildings and stuff. Which sucks, because my wife does have a full remote, and we would love to move somewhere. Really? No Bellsprout? Work is going into this run. Oh, my speed's actually not. I need level 19 for rival. What level was I at when I checked my speed earlier? Because I swear I had enough. I am speed tied, which is fine. Speed tied is better than being just outsped outright. But we would definitely love level 19. So what I'll do is I'll deposit the Venonat, and I'll keep the Ivysaur in my party for Route 6. And then worst case, I'll have Ivysaur as a partner, and hopefully that'll bait a wing attack. Oh, fuck. I was... Whatever. I was still mashing minus to skip the cutscene. Watch this Squirtle. Or nothing at all. I have no idea what my counts were on my PB. I'll just say that now. So, GDQ prep going? It's going. It's lots of good stuff planned for sure. But it'll be a fun week. it's kind of funny because most people know this, but I do interstitial production now at GDQ. And there's basically like 3 different roles that you could like have on any given segment for that. And one of them is kind of like we call it directing, but it's effectively like you're the shot caller. You're the one who's like here's the vision of what's going to happen, and like you need to be sort of in charge of like, hey, like get this shot or whatever, right? More or less like the leader behind the scenes of a given segment. So not on camera leading, because usually there's somebody else for that. And that was always the one, like I'm a relatively shy person. So like that's always been the one that I've been like the most anxious about. And so the first time I did this interstitial stuff was SGDQ last year. And I think I did okay on those segments, but like not great. I much preferred one of the other roles. And so going into AGDQ, I kind of felt that and was like, all right, I need to like mentally prepare for these directing roles and so on. And essentially like one of my last like few segments were directing segments, and they were honestly some of the most fun I had. And so going into this event, I'm like, I really want to focus on those segments that I'm going to be directing, and try to have a lot of fun with them. So it's like I'm excited about the role, but for a completely different reason this time around. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm not going to go for that one. I'll go for this one. Honestly, the prize segments are way more active than you would think. Yeah, I'm not doing any volunteering this time. It's just going to be the interstitial stuff. But yeah, like the prize segments are way more interactive than you might think. Like there is so much really interesting. There's just so much to pay attention to for prize segments. Okay. I think I can afford 11. If I can't, oops. All right, technically I'm 1 short on special attacks now, but that's fine. But 13 should be plenty. True Killer, thank you for the good luck. Good morning to you as well. I am loving the Switch 2. Was giving it a little bit of crap last week because like there's basically 1 game for the Switch 2. But to be quite honest, that 1 game is awesome. I am thoroughly enjoying Mario Kart. And I've been like a very like Mario Kart at parties kind of person, but not really a solo single player gamer for them. But I've been having a blast with it. And then obviously it's been fun revisiting Pokemon runs. I'm sure my hype will die down. But for now, the Mario Kart's been really fun. All right, I am speed tied with the bird here, so hopefully I get the advantage. That's fine. Pikachu quick attack. Probably not. Probably not going to kill. Give me a defense AV. Damn. I don't think Pika quick attack should kill, but who knows. No, we're fine. I'm using Gen 1 Joy-Cons mostly because I have a set of Turbo Joy-Cons that I like to use. If I wasn't using Turbo, I would probably try the Gen 2 ones. Or Gen 2, the Switch 2 ones. Yeah, Switch 1 Joy-Cons work on the Switch 2. I don't know about the Pro-Con. I assume it does. You can't wake the system? Okay. I know it took a bit of time for us to get... a lot of Pokemon runners have the same third-party controller. It took us a little bit to get that going, but there was a firmware update like day one that we were able to use, which was really nice. Yeah, the 8-bit do. Hey, the game didn't randomly get super loud. Huge. Honestly, yes. Perfect. I'm a bit sad about the Abra that despawned. It was my fault, but... I've been Jiggly-less since getting on the Switch 2, so I'm happy I finally get one. Now, does it get in the ball? That's a different question, yeah. I bought a Switch 2 Pro because I am a sucker for new stuff. I'll be completely honest. I do not have a need for it, but I'm like, ooh, shiny thing. Must have. The headphone jack on the PlayStation controllers, like, I think PS4 had it and then PS5 does. Honestly, such a game changer. I very much like playing games with headphones on, but if I want to play on my couch, I never really would do it. All right, I've got good special, but I've got bad experience. So I think the Sandshrew is going to be at range again. Yeah. I don't know, something about headphones. I don't like using speakers for stuff. Maybe I'm weird. I did not lure. That's fine. I will lure before the next fight. I think I got so used to headphones when I was in college and like you want to be quiet for your like roommates and stuff that I just never sort of got out of it. I didn't X attack. Doofus. Literally the same number of turns. It's just... also, I do think I hit level 20, so I should be fine. I don't hit 20! It's so over for me. Alright, come on, range. Good. So usually the way we do it, Hobbs, I don't have it set up now, but usually the way we do it is we still have the, like, milestones splits, but we have a catch count next to it on the splits, so we know how many we had. I didn't set it up because I didn't plan on this PB existing that long. Because this was my first... The run I'm running against is my first run on the Switch, too. But yeah, generally that's how we do it. The main reason is because there's like a big stretch of the game after this section. There's a big stretch where you just don't get new Pokemon for a while. So it becomes like you're gonna be sitting there waiting for like your 33rd Pokemon split or something like that. Can you attack? No, don't attack. Yeah. I need to be more aggressive with my throws, but... Well, that was a lot of experience. Okay. Maybe that one I should have been less aggressive on. Let's do that. So I can deposit now. Call Up Diploma is very cool. I think it's like a little bit too long. It'd be a great GDQ run because it's such like a... Anyone who's played Pokemon knows the goal of like complete the dex, get the diploma, catch them all that stuff. So it's like it'd be a good GDQ run in that respect, but it's like a little too long, I think. And too RNG based with some of the spawns. We're going to keep trying, for the record. Like, as a community, we will keep trying, but... No, in this it's like 5. Yeah. You would the problem is like the record is like a 530 or a 430 rather, but you would want like a 515 estimate or something like that, and so your estimate to potential run is so drastically off. Yeah, probably Amber. It was a bird. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a Spearow that I saw. I knew it was glowing. Alright, then I'll grab the Spearow, and then... I don't even know, is waiting to see if a Krabby spawns even worth it with 55 planned? I mean, okay, 55 planned is a little bit misleading. Like, that's a thing. So 53 planned. It's back and forth, very much. Yeah, you need 50 overall. So the run is all about making sure that you have a plan to get your 50. And anything extra means you can skip stuff, and anything less means you have to go out of your way for some potentially bad catches. Yep, Starmie is still the main. It will probably be the main forever. It is just that good of a Pokemon. Absolutely. But yeah, like, from here, Pokemon that realistically I would catch if I saw it / had to is like these two, these two, these two, these two, this, and that. So like I essentially have 63 Mons. I'm allowed to skip 13 of these. Some 13, whatever 13 make the most sense. Yeah, it's 43, and at the time we catch it, our Pokemon are like level 30, roughly. All right, so get rid of you, get rid of you. I'm gonna make you still gray. I'll make you gray as well. You get out of here with your ideas, Spider. Good. This is fun, by the way. Well, that's interesting. I could have sworn when I encountered the Cubone, I saw it spawning. I was 100% sure it was a Machop, not a Charmander. Like, actually 100% sure. So I've got these two, the Spearow, the Eevee, Cubone, Charmander. So I have a full party right now. So it would behoove me to deposit now. Are you attacking or are you moving? You're gonna move. Okay. That almost hit the circle. That would have been cool. Good. Headbutt here. So what do I still need? Machop and the two rocks. There's one of them. There's another one. Good. And I think this gives me Spearow. Might give me Charmelon. I'll mark it. This is a really high catch count, to say the least. It always feels good to leave with like a 33, 34 moon with stuff still to evolve, because it's like you just have to catch so many less Pokemon in the end game. Like, as it stands now, I can get rid of this. Well, let's go backward. Let's do you. Like this. Like, I could not get Ghastly. I still have Bellsprout as an option on 21. Moon? Whatever. Whatever, dude. Tunnel. All right, so Rhyhorn and Machop. There's one of them. There's an Onix. I don't want that. It would be fitting to have this kind of a catch rate and not have a Rhyhorn. That would be like... peak. All right, that's good. Party manage now. Do I have anything to catch on 7-8? Just Abra if I see it. Yeah. Yeah, because I got the Jigglypuff on the way back. Okay. menu now. If I saw a Rhyhorn, it would be better to wait and menu with the Rhyhorn catch, but I just don't see one yet. That's unfortunate. There's also a second Onyx. How am I doing this? Like that. That works. Cool. Is Repel worth a new menu? I'll say no. I'd rather try to keep my Repel for like a Starulus water or something. That might be better. I did not want to lure there. I don't know why I did. I guess I'm not used to having literally every catch done now. Like, Charmander's not even a bonus. I already have it. There's another one, too. I wonder if it'd be better to Buzzy Buzz the second turn, so you don't get the heal animation, because you probably healed a full on this anyways. Just something to consider. That was cool. I don't think I'm getting Double Edge before Hypno. I don't think. Good. Low-key, one of the scariest fights in the game. I thought I made that. Well, this is going to freeze his cycle, so I think I can just make it. There we go. Also, all this time loss is totally fine. I want to say my PB left tunnel with like 28, not 36. So So I think this time loss is okay. Honestly, a 36 tunnel sub 116 is, on Switch 1, would be a disgusting pace. So I think this is well sub 3 pace. I don't know what minute exactly, but this should be comfortable sub 3 at the moment. Hideout is a beast. Tower is a problem. Staryu can just not show up. So it's not like it's free from here, but it is. A comfortable enough start, I will say. And BDSP is a game. It was such a funny tweet. I was proud of that one. I might hit. I don't remember exactly how much experience you get. I might hit Double Edge before Hypno. No, I think unless I'm like 254 or something, I will likely just do 2C Elite Four stuff. It does not lose a lot of time. And it is like leaps and bounds safer than 1C stuff. Instead of Bubble Drill Run, because I forgot that was a strat. To be quite honest. What if you get paralyzed? Then what? Checkmate. I don't know if you can shake off statuses yet. Maybe. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to leave. Going to heal myself confused me. What's funny is my catch count literally would be 38 if I just didn't scare away the Abra on Route 6. Like, I would have an even better start with stuff that did spawn. It's not like I was like, oh no, only if only that spawned. Alright, we're good. Kinesis is such a troll. Okay. I don't know why he was turned that way. Switch 2 difference. Unplayable. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. All right, Kadabra hideout. Let's go. Just kidding. Do. Imagine a main. I cannot even begin to think of what kind of main would want this. But imagine a main where it's actually beneficial to synchronize like neutral. Because like you don't want any of your defenses dropped, or you're a mixed attacker, and you need the speed. Like, I forgot to 2C. I always forget about the 2C strat here. Oh yeah, how's a Lorelei with the Alolan eggs? Nice. Do I get it? All right. Double Edge officially not worth learning. I don't think. I don't know exactly when the cutoff is, but I have to imagine if you don't have it for Hypno, it's not worth it. Because then you get it for, like, just the Rattata fight. Dugong X speed, fake out Mega Drain. Oh, you 2C it. Okay, no, that makes sense. I was thinking it was 1C. I was like, you're going to just get destroyed by like Ice Shard or something. But doing it with 2C makes a lot of sense. Good avoid. All right, sick. What do I do here? What's the best way to do this fight? I guess my health is high enough that doing just like the 1C 64. Honestly, 1C X special attack bouncy bubbles makes a lot of sense. And then if I leave this fight at full health, I can just 2C the Grimer. Or something. I gotta be a little bit careful with my X special count because I did buy one less than normal. But I saved one somewhere already. Forget where. Nice. So yeah, full health. I'll menu here to bring Rhyhorn to slot 2. And hopefully it levels up in the fight and I can see its stats. Nine. 2, 2, 2, 2 would be 8. So that's right. Yeah, yeah. 46! It's always in the 40s, dude! How is it always in the 40s? There's no way. There's actually no way. Like, how is it consistently that bad? I mean, like, I'm 1 and 8 to crit, so, like, it should be worth going for. They actually did. Like, they knew we were synchronizing Modest, and they just started giving us Modest Pokemon earlier. That's all it is. Like, what's 0 IV neutral at 25? Because maybe I'm mistaken on what I think the stat distribution actually is. Let's see. Can't say. Rhyhorn. Level 25. 0 attack. And you've got at least the 77 happiness threshold. Probably not the 100. Yeah, 0 IV neutral is 48. That's what I thought. So if you ever have a Rhyhorn with less than 48 attack at level 25, it is minus attack. And I've had that like 3 runs in a row. Plus all those runs on the Switch 1. So dumb. I am still going to go for it. I don't have the special attack or the X special attacks to go for the other version. And like, generally, this is a 3-turn fight if you don't one-shot the Arbok, which is like expected with the other strat too, so it's fine. It has potential to be worse. But generally, it's 3 turns. Look at that. I hit the, like, 5 and 16 range or some bullshit. I probably... Another X attack wouldn't have killed the Weezing. So. I think that's fine. We actually got unlucky, but not for the Rhyhorn. So. And I do have to heal here, which is fine. Awkward because it's 3 separate healing items. But that's okay. My special attack, if I had hit 29, I would have an okay chance of one-shotting the Weezing. I am less than an 8 and 16 to one-shot, but it still is a range. So it's, I mean, it's not really something you don't go for. You just kind of always go for this, and you either hit it or you don't. There's a version of this fight I like, that you got to be like really, really confident in your, like Eevee and stuff in terms of like living, is you actually double X special turn 1 and you one-shot the Weezing turn 2. It's good if you have turnarounds, because if you have turnarounds, then hitting it with like 2 Glitzy Glows and not killing it kind of sucks. Although you can also just do what I just did, which also works, but yeah, that's a fun version of the fight. The problem with that is if you get hit, like your Rhyhorn can like die from a Dark Pulse, I think, from full, and your Eevee like a crit Sludge Bomb poison, and it's just, I mean, crit Sludge Bomb poison even with Glitzy Glow turn 1 is kind of GG anyways. Okay. Is Geo time. Ouchie. Alright, I should survive this, even with a crit. Cool. Honestly, another low-key scary fight. Way worse if you've got minus defense. How's the run going? I mean, I had 36 exit tunnel. So I've got a lot of catches. I don't even have Bellsprout. It would have been 38 if I didn't scare away an Abra on Route 6. But yeah, I mean, the run's going pretty solid. It's a neutral Eevee, but it's got a really good AV distribution. It's basically all in the offensives. But I think this run is doing quite well. Ask me again after Tower. I've got enough things. So how many actual catches do I have left, right? So if I go by my current catch count, which technically I could cut 1 out of, if I did the 3 Pidgey, if I did like all 3 Pidgeys plus Ninetales, I could actually cut out 2 catches instead of only, well, cut 1 catch. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the other Great Balls are fine. That's funny, Sheep. Those kinds of distributions are always just, it's like, you couldn't excel in one thing. You just had to do it in all of them. Missing the Squirtle, I know. But yeah, like, if I did this, I'm not suggesting I'm going to, but, like, this here would mean I only have to catch 4 more things. Yes. I think it's partially because... Okay, so I think there's 2 reasons for it. One is they tended to have the, like, HMs, the move associated with the HM, kind of still available in that area. So, for example, if you go to the lady's house, where you normally get Fly, you get the Fly TM. But they also changed the map slightly to where they put the Snorlax before the Cut Bush. So you can't even get to the Cut Bush to go to the Fly... where am I going? I'm just going to do this. They put the Snorlax before the Cut Lady, or before the Cut Bush to get to the lady. So it's just not possible. So they just give you a guy. You have to do Hideout first. That's the only thing. I forgot to Nanab. Just... Alright, those Ultra Balls I said I was fine on. I just completely forgot to Nanab. That's fine though. Wait. I like basically can't cut any more Pokemon. I have like one more bonus, basically. Bonus, quote unquote, that I can catch. It's like, well, all right, technically 2, because I don't need Dodrio. Yeah, Ponyta is a must-catch. Staryu is a must-catch. Everything else, is technically a bonus. Doduo is nice to have, but it's not strictly required. Rapidash becomes the mount, yeah. And, like, you can catch Rapidash and not catch Ponyta. That is an option, but it's obviously much harder of a catch, so you try to always avoid that if you can. Alright, so I threw 3 balls, which means I'm down to 2. I'm picking up another 3. I'm back up at 5. And I have to catch 1, 2, 3, 4 more things. Definitely going to grab Silver Razzes. Yeah, that Ghastly was honestly just such a big mistake. Yeah, so when I say me saying 4 more just means like because like Psyduck, for example, is an option, and catching Psyduck will also get me Golduck. And then if I caught, like, let's say Psyduck plus Golduck and then Coughing plus Wheezing, that would get me to 50. But my options basically are Psyduck, Coughing, Bellsprout, Tentacool, Pidgey or Pidgeotto, or Doduo. Like, I've got so many different options coming up on the next routes. It's a really good position to be in. All right, this has a chance to one-shot. Okay. Good chance to one-shot, like I said. It wasn't actually a good chance, but it did have a chance. And that's perfect, because I didn't get targeted. Eevee was 100% dead if it got targeted there. Yeah, Pidgey, honestly, the best thing, especially for my ball count where I messed up, is this. Would probably be the best, because it'd be one more catch other than the 2 that are mandatory. Yeah. I had unmarked some of the blues to, like, show a worst case. All right, let's see how this goes. But the nice thing about Route 17 is, like, I technically can catch only Ponyta and just keep going. That makes my situation quite a bit worse if I do that, but that is an option. If I don't get anything other than Ponyta, I have to catch Coughing and Tenta, Coughing Tenta and Bellsprout I need 3 of, basically. Or 2 of those 3. True. Especially in this case, it is never worth going up there for something. If I was at like 48 planned with everything marked, then yeah, I would go up there for like a Pidgey, but what I might do, and this is like a little bit risky, is not catch anything other than Ponyta or Pidgey on the top half of the route. That's like a bit greedy, but at the same time, I feel like it might not be a bad idea. I mean, what spawn am I avoiding here? So you don't have the accuracy problem? Yeah. I mean, I guess. I guess you're right. I was more thinking about the ball problem. Okay, so that becomes officially, this is out. All right, that was kind of a lot of extra levels, actually. RIP world record. 10 seconds of extra levels. Oh, man. Shit. All right, see you later, sheep. Enjoy your dinner. I need to do the Doduo catch before I menu, because I would only have 1 Pokemon in my party. Good. Alright, so now I menu, I candy not candy Doduo, I candy the Ponyta, I ride the Ponyta, I deposit everything except for Ponyta and Doduo. I don't know why I moved the cursor. Yeah, the Ghastly did evolve, actually. Yeah, it was the first one. I forgot to mark it? Oh, thank you. 43 potential for 44 sea skim. Damn. 44 is like the maximum you can have without sacrificing something else. These will be, if this PBs, this would be funny splits to run against because of how, yeah, use one more. I'll desummon that because I'm not expecting to find anything. Honestly, Pidgey is awkward to catch because I'd have to remember to deposit it at some point. But I'd catch Psyduck, not an Eevee. Okay, we're good. So I need effectively Coughing is what I'm looking for. In fact, I don't even think it's worth going up on the grass to get a Bellsprout because Coughing is so common in Mansion that like the time it takes to go out of my way to get on the grass to get Bellsprout is just not worth it. So Pidgey's gone, you're gone, you're gone. I catch a Tentacool if it's pre-Staryu and I run into it by accident. That is the only time I'm catching Tentacool. It is just otherwise not worth it. So I'll even mark Coughing. That way we've got it. Okay, so for pace reference, obviously load times are faster. So from here to the end is going to be more time or less time. But my old 302 was a 30208, had a 151.20 C skim with 42 pokes. So this has 43, so that's an extra poke. As a 147. So this is just straight up 5 minutes ahead of my 302 run. Which again, doesn't matter too much because like load times from here to the end are going to be faster too. But. All right, let's see. CP is 1062. Honestly, that's more than fine. Good. All right, no more lures. Refreshing. And try to avoid Tentacool if I can. Almost ran into another Staryu though. Catch a different one. It's fine. That was greedy to avoid that Coughing. I'm like, no, it's a little bit far out of the way. Good. All right, clean catch route. Very, very front heavy. Exactly. I should have kept him out. Whatever, it's fine. All right, let's do that. Moment of truth. It could be better. It could be quite a bit better, actually. It's not bad. There's far worse. But neither the special or the speed are anything to write home about. I think I speed tie the Rapidash. Maybe not. Maybe I outspeed because of the AV and that interaction of like, I would have been 87. I don't know. We'll see. I think I have 117 or 118 speed. Nope. 117. Okay, I speed tie the Rapidash. So it was like 1 second slower on Switch 1. I doubt Switch 2 changed anything. But it was slightly slower on Switch 1. It looks cool. So it's one of those things, like, if I'm ever doing this in a marathon, I do that almost every time just because it looks cool. And it's a fun little bit of tech that people don't know about sometimes, but... Lutski, thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. I saw you've been playing some Expedition 33. I hope you're enjoying it. Hell yeah. I need to do a lot of side stuff. I want to replay it on Expert and basically like go through the Platinum Trophy and do all the side stuff, but that's probably a after GDQ kind of thing for me. All right, so like I said, speed tie the Rapidash. This is how my run died last time when I was outsped by it, because I thought I would live a Flare Blitz plus burn, and I did not. So if I get burned again, I know what to do this time. Which is pull out my second controller. And heal. We're fine. Sub 2 Blaine. Let's go. I don't know if I ever had sub 2 Blaine on Switch 1. Shoulder's starting to get to me. Oh, big stretch. All right. Getting to the actual Pokemon speedrun part of the game. Oh, big stretch. Like I'm a cat. Amber, it's my first one, I think. I'm pretty sure it's my first one. And it's very funny that my first one is like significantly sub 2. Yeah, Surge and Erica just don't get them. And the other funny thing about the splits is, like, Archer 2 is a split, but Archer's, like, the fight in the middle of Silph Co., not the one at the end. Oh, come on, dude. I was supposed to swap my party order there too, and I did not. I don't have an extra X special, so I need to do Doduo. I actually didn't think about that when I was maybe going to skip Doduo, but I'm really glad I caught it because I do not have the extra X special. I know it goes against the spirit of, like, all Pokemon are cute, but it would be kind of interesting if, like, it's like pick a cute Pokemon, and then the game, like, changes the maze depending on how cute the Pokemon you picked is. And so it'd, like, be worth it to bring in, like, a Jigglypuff or something to our party, so that way we get a straight shot to Erica instead of having to go through a maze. That's far too much effort. But, like, that would be kind of interesting. Be a way to make this, like, every Pokemon counts, but some are better than others. And wheezing. Was that the wheezing evolving? No, okay. I did not do that right. That's fine. Nice Ninetales. Interesting. Now we're talking in terms I understand. Dude, oh my god, it's not in the thing. It's not in the grip. Oh my god, I was over here shaking for no reason. I'm throwing. Alright, sounds good. Sandy, I was thinking, I actually don't know. I don't know if this feels PB, like, Switch 1 PB pace or not. I can't decide. I would say at least 301. At the very least. But I don't know if I would consider myself, like, on a better run than my PB. I also don't remember my PB as much. Like, I remember my 302 super vividly because I ran against those splits for 6 years. But my PB also died in Tower? No. Focus energy here, buddy. I'm not giving it a name. This is going to be such a bad archer fight. Alright, that's good. I think... I didn't see what my defense stat was. I probably have to heal next turn, though. If I have 32 after this, I have a very interesting decision to make. Oh, I'm fine. All right, never mind. Go for the boomerang, boomerang. Bang, bang. All right, now it has to go. It like literally can't pick a move other than boomerang. It's just a matter of does the boomerang hit. Good. This run did catch Ekans. Oh, I hate when this guy is already looking down. I'm just going to wait. Because I've been caught by him before. That kind of worked. All right, what am I doing here? Am I buying for safe Elite Four or normal? Because if I just, I mean, I don't know if my PB had... I don't know what my count was on PB for Archer. Skip Spadefs. Should I do safe Geo as well? Skip the X defense. Because Eevee doesn't buy the X defense yet. Alright. It's such a faster shop when you're not buying all that stuff. I will, I think, skip the full heals. I usually don't. But I got poisoned once and paralyzed once, and that was it. Yes. I got that. I didn't mean not my Switch 1, the PB I got from like a few days ago. I did put it on YouTube. Let me see if I can just pull it up real quick. No, not oh my god, it's because... Fuck. I'm not gonna get there in time. It's the exact same... Alright. I evolved the Wheezing on that fight. So I had a 47 Archer, same as this run. So everything from here on would be identical, with a better star. And I think I skipped this rare candy. Because I got to skip a candy. I got to skip a candy, so I didn't have turnarounds on Agatha. I'm trying to think if I can get 454 off of this. That's basically what I'm trying to do, is decide if I can 454. $254, whatever. And I think the answer is probably yes, but don't be an idiot. I think that's the answer to my question. I did have a good Koga split. Well, okay, Kaden actually was a problematic fight. It was like Moonblast into Minimize or something. Or Minimize into Moonblast into stuff. But my Koga was the infamous double protect into no more protects for the rest of the fight. My Victory Road was fine. I did pick up the full restore and then did safe Elite Four anyways, which was a waste of time. Alright, I'm gonna just go all in on safety stuff. Just get a clean PB and then whatever. I hope I have enough money for all my X specials. Is that enough? I have $0. Let's go. We did it. Wow. I'm not gonna 454 with all that crap. Oh, this is not going well. Sure. Why not? I actually kind of enjoy team building questions sometimes. Oh, sorry. How would I like to be prepared and consumed? Mashed. It'd be like a massage. Honestly, I didn't put much thought into it. But mashed potatoes are the best kind of potatoes. Controversial take. I don't like baked potatoes. The issue I have with a baked potato is it is so much of the same thing. Like, I end up getting bored halfway through it. I mean, smaller potatoes is probably the correct answer, but that's always been my issue with a baked potato. Jordan, the way I read that is baked potatoes are great when you scoop out the insides and make mashed potatoes. That's how I'm reading that sentence. That special attack is not great. This... Oh yeah, I've been doing this. And say, by doing this, I've done one run on the Switch too. That has gotten this far. No, I always do late teeth. But I figured new set of splits. I may as well. I'll go for Scald on Venomoth, but probably not on good. Probably not on Weezing. It's 11 and 16 on Weezing, and then 13 on Venomoth. Okay. Actually, I'll have the Psychics, right? Because what do I need? 1, 2, minimum. 3. 4. I only need 4 after this fight, and I've only used 1. If I lose all 6, that's when it's a problem, is if I lose all 6. So I think what I would do... Okay, I've got my strat. Because, like, the super effective text is whatever. I don't care. It's mostly about just not running out of Psychics. Dude, this is the cringiest gym ever. Alright. Alright, I am no longer regretting or like second guessing doing safety strats. I think that gym, if that gym had gone perfectly, I think I would be solidly 454. 254. God damn it. If I did the more risky stuff, but I think it's a little bit too hard from here. It could have been worse, though, yeah. I mean, like, my PB's Koga was 1 Protect Koga, but Kaden went so bad. World record right now is 255.15 by Etchy. Achieved last night. Amber, what was your time, if you're still here, on the Pika side? Because I know it was also a 255, but I don't know how low it was. $255.20, so Eevee is better? Okay. Unequivocally, Eevee is the better game. Stop the count. I don't know. Would this have been a PB on Switch 1? Maybe. I don't think this would have been sub 3, but maybe this is a 300. So far, that's what it's looking like, Master Asia. The only two games that were not like conclusive yet are BDSP and Legends, just because not enough people have been looking at them. But all the other Switch Pokemon games do appear to be significantly improved. Shen's been doing like catch-em-all stuff, but it's really hard to judge two catch-em-all runs together. Just because of how dynamic things are. But yeah, it seems like, from what I've heard, again, I haven't booted the game myself, but from what I've heard, Legends appears the most time save is like when you're warping between like, essentially like that game's version of flying. And you just don't do that a ton. Dude, my Switch game library looks ridiculous. It's like every single Pokemon game and then like 3 other games. Average Pokemon fan, no kidding. Did my Rapidash live on my PB? I don't think so. Rapidash did die? Okay. I feel like there was a run I did, like one of my last, maybe when I was doing the Pika grind back in December. It was like 3 days. Maybe one of those I had Rapidash live. But I did have it live in recent memory. Good. Goodbye, Rapidash. I've been wanting to get back into a Story of Seasons game. I don't know which one, though. I know there's a new one coming out at some point. Yeah, Grand Bazaar. Why am I saving so much time? I could have 254'd. I played a little bit since 1.6, but like I didn't do a lot of the new stuff. It was more like I booted it up, ran around my train wreck of a farm, and then oh, I know what some of that time save is. Some of that time save is because I was kind of race brained and did not elixir after Sabrina. So I elixired after Koga instead. Wait, FF9 mentioned? Hold on. I just revived it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Please, buy FF9. That would be swell. Love a remake. Buy Chrono Cross, too, while you're at it. How many psychics do I have? 4. Four psychics. I should be able to just smash psychic through here, and then 1 psychic for Venusaur, and then we're done. Yeah. I tried it as a joke and realized it actually worked as a mouse in the menu, and then I got scared and put it back in the grip. I'll be completely honest. I was like, so this is how the thing works, huh? And then it was like using it as a mouse in the menu. I was like, ah! And I put it away. That's funny, Sandy. I did switch back to a normal mouse for this computer. I still use a vertical mouse for work. But this computer, I have a normal mouse again. And it did not take as much adjusting as I was expecting it to. Like, to adjust back to a normal mouse. Razer is a vertical gaming mouse. Interesting. I think the mouse I'm using now is a Razer. Is it? Yeah, Razer. I think I need to +4. Well, no, wait. Am I getting Bruno turnarounds if I do +6 on Lorelei? Frick, I don't remember. I used all standard. No, I saved Giovanni. I saved Samuel. I gotta be fine for Bruno. I skipped X Defend, yeah, and I didn't use it on Bruno. Or on Samuel. Not that there's really all that much I could have avoided. Or could avoid from here to fix it. I guess I could go for +4 Lorelei, which would have fixed it. Which I still might go for it. I don't know what my special attack is going to look like, though. Good. Bad. So much status lag. You went for Dream Eater, you person. Oops. Okay. This felt like hit optional in Victory Road Run. Honestly, kind of did feel that way, huh? I can see it. I see the vision. You prick. (101) and 131. 101. I'd have to heal for Aqua Jet. Anyways. But what if Power Whip misses? Did you ever think of that? Did I Psychic that? You idiot. Yeah. All of a sudden I was like, wait a minute. I just Psychic something I wasn't supposed to. It's fine because I'm doing 2C Agatha, so I'm going to be scalding stuff there. So I should be fine. I'm also going to Psychic the Lickitung because I have 131 special and 132 is guaranteed. I should realistically just heal before this. Fight. But I think, I mean, it's 85%, so it can easily miss. In worst case, I just heal on the like Blastoise, and I'm fine. Well, all right, worst case, I get crit, but other worst case. Hang on, wait. Eleven's the 1 in 16. I'm fine. All right, we're good. Don't pick up the full restore. All right, did not save time in that. That was a bad victory road, too. I would consider that bad. Extra turn on Nelson, extra turn on... Caroline. All right, Lapras is a 11 and 16. How are we feeling about it, chat? How are we feeling about an 11 and 16 on Lapras and a Hydro Pump on Jinx? I'm running against the PB that did +4. It's 50-50. You're so right. My controller is just vibrating on its own. All right, we're fine. These Joy-Cons are so scuffed. I do live in Earthquake. I do live an Earthquake from here. What if they made Feint more likely, chat? The Switch 2. I do not live EQ plus Feint, no. I do live Stealth Rocks plus Feint, which is probably just as likely. Like I said, I live Stealth Rock plus Feint. Why do I feel there's like extra... Remember the Scarlet Violet update that added the like new camera angles in battles? And it made like every turn a little bit longer because it was like waiting for a thing to happen. I feel like that's happening again in this game. Because I feel like some of these... Like, why am I looking at the Machamp there for 2 seconds? I selected my move. Let's go. Maybe it did that on Switch 1 and I'm just cooked. That seems abnormal. Turnarounds, no. I should lose time here because of that. I'm going to heal here because I, like on this instead of the next one. I was going to elixir next, but I think this is technically not guaranteed. Because I only have 133, not 135. But we got it. And then elixir here. I actually don't remember that specifically. Oh, it was in the tournament. You're so right. You're so right. I remember this now. Yeah. The off-screen spinner. Oh my god. Wait, chat, this is good, right? If I don't heal this at all, it should die turn 1, right? Next fight. Yeah. I should ice shard the... actually, let me see what my special is. What slot is ice shard? Let's see. Ice shard is slot 2. Okay. All right. I don't think I'm guaranteed. I'm definitely not guaranteed. 137? That's a 14. Does Lapras have a, like, body slam or something? That's not priority. Yeah, okay. I'll use body slam. I'd rather not do the double hit, but if I don't KO... I'd have a chance. If it doesn't get targeted, it probably gets targeted, but... It actually... Wow. I knew it was going to happen. Like, I mean, to be fair, Outrage could have targeted either of us. It was 14 and 16. That should have been fine. It's fine. It's still a 255. Lost the coin flip after a 1 and 8. Yeah. Oh. Man, I'm rusty with this game. Alright. That was funny. What do I do here? X speed X special. Okay, yeah. Alright, thank you for the good luck. I still need some luck. Run's not over. Classic. Classic, dude. I'll lose a little bit of time to PB, but this shit's still 255. Which is cool. It's so exciting. I don't think I misplayed anything necessarily. Like, going for the Lapis range, kind of greedy, but I was going against a PB that did it, so I felt like I had to. I think the plan I had on Lance was correct. I just got really unlucky. And then unlucky here too. Wait, what am I? That's fine. I already picked it. It's not worth going back. I knew I had to switch off at some point, and I was like, oh, now is the time to switch off, but it's not. I mean, I should still 255, right? There. GG. Time saved for next time. All right, so assessment of this run compared to Switch 1. Assessment of this run compared to Switch 1. You probably, before Elite Four, could have convinced me that that was 259 pace. With the Elite Four I had, it 100% was not sub 3. There's no way in hell this was sub 3 with the Elite Four I had. So, I think this beats my Switch 1 PB, I think. I think this is better than my 30107, quality-wise. But I do not think that this was sub 3 capable. Which kind of reinforces the 5 minutes. Although you could argue 4.5 minutes, and that would still fall in the realm of PB, but not sub 3. But I feel more comfortable with that. I think this is... If this is a 301, this is a low 301. Like, I would be willing to say this is either the second or first best NMS run I've ever done, I think. Catch route was absurd. 36 exit tunnel. Etchy! Switch 1 and Switch 2 should be getting split on the leaderboard, yeah. In fact, they already might be. Yeah, I got so many extra Pokemon. I didn't catch Bellsprout. But I saw an Abra and scared it away. But like everything else just showed up. I got Charmander. Rock Tunnel was perfect. Route 10 was perfect. I had the mishap on the Ghastly catch. It was my own fault. Double Moonstone, yep. So yeah. But yeah, it was a 36 exit tunnel. It could have been 38 if I didn't scare the Abra. And then it was like Ghastly, Doduo, and Coughing. Finished it out. Just that easy? I mean, no. I think this was a really good run. So, I don't know if Etchy or Randall heard what my assessment was at the very, very tail end. I think before my Elite Four, you could have argued, like, I would have believed somebody if they said this was sub 3 on Switch 1. After my Elite Four, 100% not sub 3. My Elite Four went pad. As bad as it can go with 2 controllers. I think this is better than my 30107. I could be convinced otherwise. I think at worst, this is a low 301. At best, I think probably a mid 300. Somewhere in that range. Which kind of matches with my old run, felt like a 306. This is almost all this time save over my old PB is Switch 2. But yeah, my catch count carried this run. It was like normal catch route at the start, except I swapped Bellsprout for Bulbasaur. And then just everything showed up after that. Now the run back, no. I'm gonna... my plan was to make a pizza for Jess, but she is in the kitchen right now, I'm assuming, making a pizza. So my plan is to go eat some pizza. And then, I don't know. I might do some offline Expedition 33 stuff. I don't think there's a new route, per se. But the restricted record got dropped significantly over the last week. Like 3 minutes. So I am curious to see if anything changed. And start learning that again. I probably won't stream it. But I think that's going to be my plan. And then play some Mario Kart if people want to later. But this star was also, like, quite mediocre. I'll be honest. Like, here, let's do a good old judge. We haven't done a judge in a while. Donk tonight? Probably not, no. I still have not played a Season 4 seed. When is the Blitz tournament? Is it this weekend is the qual? Or is it next weekend? Qualifier is June 20th. All right, next weekend. I'm still mad that I got punished for going for those ranges. I miss an 11 and 16 on Lorelei. Miss a 14 and 16 and lose a coin flip on Lance. And then lose a coin flip effectively on Champ. Should have kept that up, huh? That's fine. But I'll say I am happy. Like this actually feels like a good PB. Like other than the stuff in that happened in the Elite Four, like I don't have a standout thing that went bad, like I normally do. Like my Switch 1 PB dies in tower. Like every game I have a PB in, I have some sort of issue with my PB, but this one honestly feels pretty good. All right, let's see. Wait, what is it? That. You know what? It's okay. It was okay. Fantastic attack, though. I don't know if you all saw that.